What's going on, Full Circle Nation? Just want to give you a quick Friday night update video. What we've been doing this week, everything's going on, and how we're getting ready for spring. So as of right now, we're kind of in full swing, get ready for spring mode. We've been getting ready for spring for the past couple months now, obviously, as you guys I'm sure have seen us do. But lately we've really been getting after it as far as getting our marketing really in place for the spring. Like we had a lot of copy written, we had a lot of ideas done, we had a lot of mailers, a couple like door hangers, mailers, brochures, that kind of thing. But we've really been stepping it up lately as far as getting ClickFunnels up and going, getting Google AdWords going, because we're really trying to test that this time of the year, because it's not interruption based. It's actually blanking the other word. It is whatever, not interruption based advertising is the other one. It's intent based thing. There you go. So intent based ads where they're actually clicking on stuff, so it's not as expensive when it's not peak season, whereas so we can afford to run those right now, whereas Facebook ads just aren't that effective because they're interrupting people. So really getting after it with ClickFunnels. Spent a lot of time doing that this past week, a lot of time setting up our new location, getting that ready to go in Service Autopilot. It's not done yet by any means, but we do have a bank account. We've got the credit card processing almost set up. We've got the a lot of the stuff moved over. We have to, finish moving our documents and automations, but some of the stuff moved over, and just really preparing for that, trying to figure out how we're going to market that and hire for that. I just sent a job offer out for our remote office person that we're going to be hiring this year, so I'm pretty stoked for that. We'll have a remote person that's going to get, hired, probably March 20th or so. So kind of middle and towards the end of March. As we start to get busy, I would have hired them before then if weather was looking better, but because it's looking like it's still going to be cold, we're not going to get a crazy amount of calls up until it starts to get warm, and it should be getting pretty warm that week, and no better time to train than when it matters. But it'll be simple. It should be simple enough. We have a lot of training courses and stuff, so plenty to start that week with them, hopefully. And then, so I'm looking at the calendar over there. And then our new office person is doing really well. Our new customer service rep is really killing it and really taking on her role and learning how to do what she's got to do, which is awesome. And then our general manager is feeling really good. We just got to get him the right people. So we're also hiring for the field and just trying to prepare for that and make sure our field team is where it needs to be. Because I think I've said this, probably 100 times to our team, but we need to hire great people. That's the number one thing we have to focus on. And my job for the spring, and I say number one, I mean marketing is probably number one, but second to that, second to that is going to be getting great people in so we can actually do the work that I'm marketing for, because none of it matters if we don't have people to do the work. So yeah, we're really trying to work on that, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling pretty good about our projections for the year. Feeling good about being able to get where I need to be with ad spend. It's definitely not going to be a piece of cake. Like, I'm not going to be able to just coast to where I need to be, but I'm not worried that we're not going to hit our goals as far as ad spend goes. Same thing with employees. It's going to be a lot of work to get the right amount of employees in here. It's definitely going to be a lot of, hiring and talking to people. We had somebody no-show. We had one interview today. They no-showed. Surprise face. But yeah, so other than that, we've just been really getting after it. I think the only other thing that we're looking at right now is trucks and equipment. We have our 2 new mowers that just came in. We have our 2 Toro grandstands as well at the shop, and then we're selling our 72-inch Ferris mower because it's too big. So we'll have 4 60-inch mowers, and then this year, assuming everything goes well, we'll be starting the year off with 4 trucks actually, or 3 trucks, and then we'll have a 4th truck ready to go, rearing, sitting, waiting to pounce on the new route. So as soon as that truck pounces and we're using all 4 mowers, we're going to immediately buy another one, because everybody knows that if you have 4 lawnmowers and one breaks, you only have 3 lawnmowers and you cannot cut lawns, and then customers are pissed. So we really have to make sure we get that locked down, and I honestly probably should have just ordered 3 of them. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of like, oh crap. But I don't want to there's not really a good reason to overorder our mowers. I think I've had too much mower all last year and the year before. So I don't think there's a reason to continue to have too much mower for our size company, or too many mowers, I should say. And other than that, everything's ready. All the trucks and equipment are ready. Everything else is good to go. And it's just going to be a matter of getting these customers in here and hopefully starting to mow relatively soon. And yeah, so tonight I'm going to continue working on our upsell process. This weekend I'm going to go knocking on doors, because what I want to do in the new area, to try to get my foot in a couple neighborhoods and just start meeting some people over there and doing some stuff. Because I think if we can even if I just make 1 sale this weekend, I'll be stoked, because that means we have 1 new customer in that area, and just working on what's going to be the best offer and trying to figure out what we can offer, what makes sense for us to do, because every dollar we give to the customer for free is obviously a dollar in profit we're not making initially, and I can't think of an offer, and maybe it's just because I'm not being creative enough, probably, but I can't think of an offer where we can do like a cash up front thing, kind of like Jim Lunch talks about, And the upselling idea sounds pretty cool to upsell them into a package, but we don't currently, do. But there's a lot of things to talk about with this. This is not that kind of video. This is just an update. So that's what I'm up to. I know I've been rambling. I probably lost almost all of it. If you watched it to the end, comment down below. I made it because, or whatever, something like that, because you made it to the end. And let me know what you're doing in the comments as well, because I want to hear what you're doing. And if you have any questions for me about anything I'm up to or anything we're doing, I'd love to hear them. So thank you so much, and talk to you soon.